What's good, everyone? It's your boy DMG back again with another reaction video. But today, instead of reacting to just one song, I'm going to be reacting to an EP called The Rise of the Dragon by Ashes of Tomorrow. It's actually a one-man project. So a little background of this EP. It's a metalcore EP, and the theme is like medieval times. So he's trying to transport us back to the battle where the crown is at hand, and dragons are real, and people are treated badly. So the EP kind of wants to tell a story and combine all of that into one story. So keep that in mind as you listen. If you don't like metalcore, I'm sorry. If you do like metalcore, vibe with this. Metalcore isn't my top genre, but I listen to a lot of stuff. So, without further ado, now I say, let's get to the review. Okay. Oh, and if you want to follow Ashes of Tomorrow, make sure you follow them on Instagram at AOT_SWE. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at @thereal_DMG. And here we go. Starting off with Age of Fire intro. And I was also sent the lyrics to each of these songs. So the intro for Age of Fire is, "We are witnessing the dragon rise again. With the breath that burns our flesh, today we die, my friends." Those are the lyrics for that. So let's give it a listen. Okay, so that was the intro, Age of Fire. Right off the bat, I don't know if the whole project will sound like this, but for the intro itself, the music kind of overpowered the vocals. Like if I didn't read the lyrics, I wouldn't really have been able to grasp what you were saying because your voice just kind of faded to the back a little bit. But it is an intro, and sometimes intros do that. So I just want that's what I'm going to pay attention to as I go through, just to make sure the balance between the audio of the track and the vocals are cohesive. But I love the instrumental. The music was definitely gave it those medieval vibes, and it kind of built up a little bit. So I'm excited to hear the rest of the project. And this is Battle of the Kingdoms. And let's go through the lyrics for this. Actually, I won't read all the lyrics. I'll just tell you what it's about as I go. Okay, that was Battle of the Kingdoms, and I just want to say that music definitely felt like a battle. And as far as the lyrics go, so I mean, the lyrics definitely told the story of a battle, but if you couldn't understand or you weren't paying attention as too much to the lyrics kind of gave two perspectives. So it gave the perspective of the knights fighting the battles, but it also gave the perspective of a dragon, I believe, because when the screaming went away and then the regular vocals came in, he was saying like, "I'm flying over slaughter. When it's the end of time, human screaming, arrows flying." So that definitely seems like it was the perspective of the dragon, and I felt like the vocals they weren't as drowned out as they were in the intro, but they were still trying to find that balance. Like the screaming part of it was definitely much more cohesive this time in comparison to the intro. And then the chorus, "I am flying over slaughter," like that part definitely sounded good. I heard the layering with that and the backgrounds. But I kind of wanted the like a deeper tone on that. So when you're doing the layering, try and get like a deeper tone as well in that layering to make it sound full, if that makes sense. But other than that, I definitely got the battle vibes. It definitely felt like a battle was happening. So in terms of you trying to tell a story and the story within this song, very well done. And very impressive to be able to use your voice in that way first and foremost. Next we got
we must defend us now. Before they bring enemies back. We see the enemy moving now. They are prepared to war. We're standing on the walls to the latest down. This night the dragons let us see. Our town is scared of the future. Final moments before the death. Lord, let us save our kingdom, our home, the final season. This is our final moment. Yes, the final season. The final season. The sky is bleeding, crying, the kingdom under siege. You're my enemy. Save our kingdom, our home, the final season. This is our final moment. Yes, the final season. The final season. The sky is bleeding, crying, looking up. Your game. This is the final season, that's all I see. The sky is bleeding, crying blood, and this is our final moment now. This is the final season, that's all I see. The sky is bleeding, crying blood, and it's our mercy. It's our mercy. Yes, that's our final moment now. Because the portal turns. Yeah. Warriors with me, we face the end on the dark side. And the stage, warriors with me. The darkest moon, that is all I see. Kingdoms on the seas, warriors wait. This is our final moment. Yes, the final scene. The fire, the sky is bleeding, crying, the kingdom under siege. You're my enemy.
and that was The Final Siege. So that song, out of all three that I've listened to so far, has been the most cohesive. Not saying that the other two were bad in any way, but I just felt like the vocals and the audio of the music just blended very well together. That's what I mean by the most cohesive. My only suggestion with this is to pay attention to build-ups, not just with the instrumental of the track, but also with your vocals. For instance, like in the pre breakdown, I think it was, or the pre-chorus. I think it was the pre-chorus. The lyrics say, this is our final moment before the war is on. Please, Lord, let us save our kingdom, our home, the final siege. So, like in the pre-chorus, especially when you do have a pre-chorus, it's building up to the chorus. So with your vocals, you also want to build up with them. This is our final moment before the war is on. Then, please, Lord, like you take it up there, and then our home, the final siege. That should be on the same level of energy as the chorus, so that when the chorus comes in, it's like bam, there we go. But yeah, that's really all of the comments I have for Final Siege. From the battle song to the Final Siege, you're definitely getting the story. So I'm excited to jump into the rest. And next we have The Rise of the Dragon.
Taste of horror now and wait. I just creature to hide night. We see their ways, darkens the brightest light. A beast inside terror remain, which gets the pussy. On my devotionally. Go! The rise of the dragon. One destruction, one annihilation. All of the lesson of power and body back to the tunnel fight. All of my God, we are afraid. One nation chaos, no mercy. It's so hard now and when I shall creature in the sky. 'Cause tonight we see their ways, darkens the brightest light. A beast in the sky, terror remains, which scares the tuxedo. A mighty force unleashed.
Hey, this breakdown though.
The rise of the dragon. 'Cause tonight we see their ways, dark in the brightest lights. A beast in the sky, terror we made with scales of tuxedo. Because tonight we see their ways, dark in the brightest light. A beast in the sky, terror we made with scales of tuxedo. I'm mighty for the lead.
So that was by far my favorite song thus far. The vocals were great. The instrumental crazy, breakdown crazy. My favorite breakdown thus far, and it just filled you with so much energy. And that's the thing with metalcore. Even if you don't like the screaming aspect of it, the music itself just pumps you up. So, like, I know a lot of people who say like they play metalcore when they're in the gym because it gives them the energy to pump. And that is definitely what it does. Like, even like you see me just like vibing, and I can see people in the mosh pits going crazy to this. So, the Rise of the Dragon, you definitely gave the perspective of the dragon. You let the dragon tell his story, and also the experience that he's having now from how people see him and how he's supposed to be, and now he's turning his shit up and it's time to get going against the humans. The only thing I will say is the first chorus in the song. Pay attention to your breath and how you sing, how you sound when you sing at times, because it definitely sounded breathy in comparison to when you repeated those lines at the end. Like if you go back and listen to the two, you can notice the difference. So I just want you to pay attention. I saw that you were trying to give a little more on the chorus because it just you're trying to give that feel and the sound. So just pay attention to when you're doing that. Just make sure the vocals sound clear and precise. Like the vocals didn't sound bad, but I could hear that you were trying to play with your voice a little bit. It sounded like in the first chorus. So when you're doing that, just try and make sure, although you're trying to like give a different aspect of your voice, that the sound feels full and not airy or breathy. But other than that, Rise of the Dragon, this is my favorite song so far on the project. And it's also the title of the project. Next, we got Guillotine.
FanDuel Casino's reward machine is your free chance to win up to $3,000 in casino
Right
bonus
after
every day. That means more chances at the number one
ads,
feeling,
because I don't
which
have
is still
Spotify
winning.
Premium.
Better than the 87th
All right.
best feeling, the whole table being jealous.
So Rise of the Dragon, I'm liking the build-up of the project. And it's a very enjoyable project. I don't listen to metalcore that often, but it's good to listen to every once in a while. Because it's like there's so many genres of music out there that you really don't get to hear everything. And you may be thrown off from something just because it sounds different. And I really wasn't big into metalcore or this type of sound until I listened to Dance Gavin Dance. Blue Dreams by Dance Gavin Dance. If you haven't heard it, go check it out.
Please God, I regret the things I've done. All because I saw a dragon in the sun. Because tonight I'm trying like a river. Get somebody come and save my life. I'm dying like a sinner. Get somebody come and save my life. This is my final day. This is my final words to you. I'm not lying. She will come and tear us up in two. I can't stand my life. I'm saying I'm trying. People come to town and will take my life. Tonight, I'm playing like a villain. Get somebody come and save my life. I'm dying like a villain. Get somebody come and take my life. I'm trying like a villain. Get somebody come and save my life. I'm trying like a villain. Get somebody come and take my life. I said, telling the truth. My final words. It's too late. Moving on. I said a crowd come together as one. I know they all have me. I should not tell this story. Looking wrong, guillotine, counting down all of doom.
So that was Guillotine. And so if you don't know what that song was pretty much talking about, it's talking about a man who, after seeing a dragon flying over the sky, tried to warn people and preach about it. And pretty much people were like, blasphemy, and then the king decided that he should be executed for what he was doing. And that was just his story about being at the guillotine, looking around, seeing the people, seeing what's about to happened to him, all because he saw a dragon and told people about it. So I would only not about the song sounded great. This like and by far the vocals on the chorus I really enjoyed. I can't really speak on screamo vocals because I can't do that type of vocal, but it sounded great. My only thing is I kind of probably would have put Guillotine at Trek as the second song on the listing just because it's like, oh my god, this person said they saw a dragon, but no one else is acting like they've seen a dragon. So it's like, oh my god, this is the first person that saw the dragon, no one else seen it. And then it goes into the battle of the kingdoms, and you have the perspective of the dragon and the knights. And then the final siege, then the rise of the dragon. So, I mean, it kind of also fits here because who knows? Maybe, I mean, I don't know the story. You're the storyteller. But from like how I'm listening, it just seems like Guillotine should have been second because no one believes about the dragon. So he's being executed because of what he said and because he saw the dragon. But that's just my 2 cents. But other than that, Guillotine, great song. Rise of the Dragon is still my favorite, though. I mean, this is the last song on the project called Viking.
the burning sky. The religions on prepare for extinction. Berserkers feel its hungry. Rise along, shit, and make you lose. On the burning sky. The religions on prepare for extinction. Rise along, shit, and make you lose. We are Vikings.
And that was Vikings. That was the final song on the project, The Rise of the Dragon. And I guess this was the intro. If I'm taking a guess, I'm guessing this is the introduction of who the knights were fighting. It could be that. Yeah, I'm thinking it's that. So you got. If it is that, then I kind of would have put Viking third. So I guess my track listing probably would have been Age of Fire, Guillotine, Viking, Battle of the Kingdoms, The Final Siege, and then The Rise of the Dragon. I would have put final, just because Viking is introducing an enemy, potentially. So an enemy to the kingdom, I should say. So if that is the case, then it would have made sense to introduce them before the battle starts. Because it's like, all right, they're coming in for the battle. So, or at the very least, you could have done Age of Fire, Guillotine, Battle of the Kingdoms, Viking, The Final Siege. Because then you have the battle, then you introduce the enemy, and then the final siege happens, and then the dragon comes in. But if the Vikings are being used as a way of closing that battle and then starting something new, then I can see why you put it last. But other than that, this project was pretty good. Especially if you love metalcore, you would definitely get a vibe with this. So shout out to Ashes of Tomorrow. Make sure to check them out. Their Instagram is at AOT_SWE. I'll make sure to put that in the description below. And you can follow me on Instagram at @thereal_DMG. You can follow me on TikTok and Twitch at I Don't Give a Damn with no O. So shout out to Ashes Tomorrow, Viking. Once again, great song. And the story was definitely told. Like I was able to pick up on the story, and the music itself, along with the vocals, definitely gave that sense. And the breakdowns, oh my gosh! So the breakdowns in these songs, incredible. Guitar solos, drums. The band work was insane. It may not have even been a band. It could have been plugins for all I know, but impeccable. But yeah, so watch out for those vocal techniques that I mentioned. I'm impressed by the screamo because that sounds like harsh from the throat. And I understand that when you do it, there's techniques to it, but that is incredible, to say the least. So once again, shout out to Ashes of Tomorrow. Great work. If you love metalcore, give them a follow. Make sure to download The Rise of the Dragon. Great project. And stay tuned for more reactions and music reviews on the channel, as well as gaming content and my own personal music content. So shout out to Ashes Tomorrow yet again. And until next time, Damage signing out.